fish, guys. I thought it was a turtle. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dan, right back at you again with another episode of 302 Fishing. Welcome back to the channel here. Today, we are going to be sitting on our fat little heinies and just relaxing and chilling. I was out all day yesterday and at our price of heat here in Delaware, and I couldn't get one bass to hit on anything out on these waters. So why not just chill out and try to wait for something to come to me rather than me running for them. But before we get into that, guys, if you're brand new and you still haven't already done so, smash up on that subscribe button and click that notification bell to be informed of all of our future episodes. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Of course, follow us on Instagram at 302 Fishing. Today's species is going to be catfish. Multitude of species here. You got flatheads, you got browns, you got channel, all up in this tributary right here. It's a tidal area that we're going to be getting ready to fish on. Got my chair right there behind me, and we got a nice little catfish combination going on that we're going to fish with a crazy concoction here today. I've never used it before, so I'll be surprised if we catch fish with it. What are we going to use? Well, I saw it on somebody's Instagram page, and I'm like, man, I wonder if that'll work right here. So we've got hot dogs that are soaking in molasses and cherry Kool-Aid. So I would assume it would work. One, it's meat. Two, you got a trail that's being created. I don't know about the molasses, so I know cherry Kool-Aid's pretty good, like, you know, in catching catfish and everything else like that. But we're going to tie that on the end of the line. We're going to cast right out here, guys, and we're going to try to see if we can get some good old kitties on the end of the line. So stay with me, man. Let's see what happens today. I eased myself into the chair, and we're gonna have nothing but a relaxing morning. It's about 9 o'clock right now. We're gonna probably stick out till maybe about noon, right when the heat will start kicking up and that sun should be beaming. My hope is to try to get a few catfish before that end time that I'm trying to put out for myself right there. But we got our Carolina rig right here. We've got our little egg sinker that's right here that goes to a barrel swivel. We've got maybe about 1.5 feet worth of line here. It's a 16-pound test. Berkeley big game. And we got a little treble hook that we're going to put the bait on. And this is leading to a braid that goes into my catfish rig. But we're going to try to get this bait out here and get it all hooked up and toss it right out in the middle right there, guys. And we know that there are catfish in here because I've caught quite a number of them. Some heavy ones too, almost to 8 pounds. Still haven't caught a double-digit catfish. That might be happening today, possibly. Who knows? But I've never caught fish on this concoction. I mean, it looks like an absolute mess right here. I went and searched around my house. I knew I had a very technical tool that we needed in order to go ahead and try to get the bait out of the bag there without getting all messed up and everything else like that. So we're going to go ahead and showing the most sophisticated piece of equipment that we have here on this episode right now, and that is the good old tongs there, guys. That's what we're going to use to try to grab the hot dog out of there and try not to create so much slop. I do have a towel that I can wipe some of the molasses off of that gets all over my hands. But we're going to go ahead and pop one out of here and get that bait on the end of the line and get to work here. But here's our hot dog that we have. I don't have the tool that will get down in the middle of the hot dog. However, we're going to just go ahead and slice down the side right here. And all we're going to do is take my hook, wherever the heck it is at, which is right here, and my line's going to go right where that little slice is that I just made. And all I'm going to do is just pull the hook right through the hot dog. Now, the catfish, they're going to eat this regardless of whether that hook's there or not, guys. Not like the carp where they can feel that metal and they're going to dash off. But that should be sufficient enough for them catfish to go ahead and whoop up on it and give us a good run. We dropped our hot dog. That doesn't look good to start off the episode, guys. There we go. We should be good now. But first things first, we're going to start over, down, across the way here. There goes the hot dog. All right, we're going to have to figure out a way to go ahead and keep that hot dog on there, guys. It's falling off automatically already. Sometimes fishing is all about improvisation. Obviously, you saw the first couple casts right there where the hot dog came right up off of there because I sliced down the middle. I didn't have the tool. However, with the inquisitive mind that I sometimes have, I am able to go ahead and try to devise a plan if I don't have the proper equipment. So, high-low rig, guys. We have the long piece that comes out here where we put our little hook off of when we fish out in the saltwater and in brackish waters. You can clip that part right there, and you can see there's a little loop at the end right here. We're going to put that through the middle of the hot dog along with the line coming through there. We're going to draw it through the hot dog without having to slice the middle of it and causing the hot dog to fall off multiple times. So let me cut this off and let me see if this will work. All right. Now I can see if I spent like a whole bunch of money buying these things, but they're only 99 cents, so the pain is very minimal, obviously, guys, when it comes to cost. But we're going to try to get that spread part right there off of there. And if we pick out a hot dog, we should be able to solve our problem. The deer running across the field back there. See them, guys? I've never seen that ever before back here. It's going along that path down in the end there. What's crazy is that deer you just saw come across right there. We're in the middle of the city, guys. This type of fishing here is patience fishing. You just gotta sit here and wait for something to happen. Some people can't sit still for like 5 seconds. Me, I can sit here chilled out, or the next day I could be running around like a maniac, man. To me, I'm happy either way. Sometimes you gotta take a break and just settle on down. Yeah, I'm an old guy. I can't go out here in all this heat all the time and get all beat up. Again, obviously you've got the potential of having heat stroke and all those nonsense illnesses you can get in the middle of these hot, oppressive days. It is quite humid even though I'm sitting down here, but we're gonna move it around and see where these fish might be. Most of my baits are always on the opposite side of the shoreline, but sometimes they're right up in the channel, right on this bend right here. So that's where we're going to concentrate our efforts at. This is not a professional rig, guys. I just made something that was kind of makeshift here to try to get these hot dogs on here. Can you learn things along the way and you figure out what you actually need to properly buy in order to make it work? But I have a snap swivel that's on the end of my braid, again with that piece that I cut off from the high-low, and this was the snap swivel on the end of the high-low, so we're kind of bringing that through the hot dog and then putting the hook onto the snap swivel. Seems to be working right now. We got something on, guys. Here we go. There, fish on. Fish on. Oh, he's a fighter. That's a channel, guys, the way he's running around, it looks like. Oh, there he goes. Get out from underneath that dock. Yep, definitely a channel, guys. I knew it. When they're racing around like that instead of just struggling and holding in one spot, you know definitely you got a channel cat on the end of the line, and that's what we got. Sweet. But boy, he up and ran with that thing like nobody's business. There we go. Got it out of there. Show our little channel off. It's a good looking fish. Love the way they sound. And she's gone. The challenge is to see how many species of catfish we can catch here. So far one species we have. That seems to be the bet, right in the middle of the channel. But in the fall, we do have a striper run that actually comes through here, and you can get some big striper, over 10 pounds, coming up through this small little tributary, all the way up to a tiny little stream that's right up the way right here. I thought people were lying for the longest time when they were telling me these stories, but then I see one of my friends that I like every once in a while trying to collab with, and as well, I'm sure you guys know First State Fishing. It's one of the biggest Delaware YouTubers around. He came out here and clobbered a couple big ones right out on this tributary, right before the waterfalls, man. It was insane. The size of fish that roll up in here. But again, that's when the tide is up and the water's rough and it's kind of cold and dank. That's when those fish tend to come around. Well, there's something you don't see every day. A basketball. Wow, something big just jumped right over here. So it looks like the tide is coming back in. I can see the flow of water going towards the lake that we are fishing off of. Again, this is a river that comes off of that lake. And I'm hoping that'll drive the fish back in here. But it's been quiet as anything right now. We've been losing hot dogs here and there, but that's because the turtle's whacking the daylight out of us over here. I'm hoping that the catfish will come back in. Fish on. There we go. What do we got here? Catfish. Little catfish. It's some mud. He was screwing around with it for a while and he swallowed that hook up pretty good. Fish gone. Fish on. All right. Got another channel catfish. Oh, he slung that one. Did you hear that little thud? That was the hot dog. It shot like 5 feet across my shoulder. So far, we got 3 fish on, 2 channels, 1 mud. Whoa. Here we go. Got our little guy free. But I'm happy. We're starting to produce right now. As soon as that tide changed, the fish were picking up automatically. And she's gone. Those channel catfish seem to like that hot dog, molasses, and cherry Kool mix there. And right there. That's it. Pretty tough stuff there, guys. I'm changing up my hot dog tactic. Rather than going through the length of the hot dog, I'm actually going through the side of the hot dog. That way all of the trebles are covered up and the fish is forced to open up its wide mouth and hopefully not take that bait off as easy. The previous method that we were using. So let's see what happens here. We're not catching any giants, but I am having a good time, just relaxing, chilling. Not a care in the world. The sun has finally gone behind the clouds. It's kind of cooled down the temperature just a little bit, and we've caught the right tide for these fish. But it would be nice to get something of size here. Let's cast back down there again. Looks like we got a fish on right here, guys. Here we go. Fish on. All right. Oh, that's a nice one, guys. That's a decent one. All right. What's that? Turtle? Yep. I told you we're gonna be fighting turtles, guys. Got it right in the snout. Fortunately, got a pair of pliers here. But he's not happy. I got him on his back. And we'll get him out of his peril there with the trebles. Alright, he's good to go. I think it's a slider is what we got right here, guys. Or red-eared turtle right there. You can see the red on his head. We'll get him on his way. He's gone. I knew it was only a matter of time before we brought one of those guys in. But that does seem to be better when we're going through the side of the hot dog rather than the length of it. So far, 2 species of catfish and 1 turtle. Let's throw over there, see what's up there. Oh, that's a fish, guys. I thought it was a turtle. But we definitely got another fish on. All right. Another channel cat on the hot dogs. So that's definitely a pattern. Got our catfish free here. Has 3 channels. All around the same range, about a pound, pound and a half here and there. We'll get that fish going and on its way. Fish on, guys, fish on. There we go. Nice. Boy, these channels are tearing up these hot dogs, I'm telling you. He's been feeding up on some minnows because he's got a fat little tummy going on. Check it out. There you go. Oop. But they're very, very good looking fish, man. I love how chattery they are. Whoa! She's gone, but that is pretty interesting how they gravitate towards that hot dog, just one species. But you notice the change of the way that I was baiting the hook increased my hook sets, because every time I was setting it when I was coming through the length of that hot dog, I was losing every bite. As I'm sitting here chilling out waiting for the next bite, if you haven't already done so, guys, hit that like button, man. Give us a big old smash there on that thumb. That way you can help us out in this algorithm. If you liked the episode and you want to drop a comment, you can do that. If you haven't already done so, smash up on that subscribe button, click that notification bell, that way you're informed of all of our future episodes. For the most part, I'm actually enjoying this episode. I mean, the whole goal was to chill out and relax and just have a good time, be in the shade, that way we're not overheating ourselves, and we're being productive. We're getting fish on the end of the line. That's all that matters to me. Fish on. There you go. Oh man, that's a fighter. Another channel. Just coming right at me. All right. All right. These guys go all over the place, man. They don't play around. Look, he just threw that whole bait, guys. Got hooked up into his fin there. That helps me out. But that thing just savaged that bait. Another channel. She's gone. Last dog. Gotta make that one count. Fish on. It's probably gonna be our last fish right here, guys. There you go. Oh man, he's way up on the dock. Oh yeah, we gotta get him out from underneath there. He's all the way into the trees, guys. Oh, he broke me off. He got me all the way into the trees.